You don't think about the things that you lose when you have a brain injury, like colors, people, coordination to have that brain function. You lose a lot of these things and you have to relearn it all. I have learned about Andrew that he is so resilient. He has never said, I can't do this. But his dad and I will always be there to help in the pieces that he can't pick up. We will always pick them up.
My name is Andrew Santos. I'm a big basketball fan. I grew up playing it, and I love watching the Warriors.
Andrew's always been a great kid. He was that typical boy, a little daredevil, but always got straight A's in school. And then his senior year of high school, our whole world changed.
At 17 and a half, I had a massive stroke due to an AVM and aneurysm.
When Andrew first came in, he had a bleed in his brain caused by an AVM. AVM stands for arteriovenous malformation, and that was causing him to have very high pressure in his brain. And he was in a medically induced coma for the first few weeks that he was here. We had to keep him really sedated in order to help manage his intracranial pressure.
At first, we weren't sure if he was even going to make it, and they had to rush him into an emergency operation to remove the whole left side of his skull.
Fortunately, he had an AVM that could actually be treated and removed surgically. And once we treated his AVM, then the focus was on recovery from his stroke, and that's when he entered into acute rehabilitation.
One of, I think, the real advantages of UCSF is that the kids who need rehabilitation after a stroke can get that without being transferred to another hospital.
When I met Andrew, he had little to no function on the right side of his body and wasn't able to communicate verbally with us.
I was 100% paralyzed on my right side. I couldn't walk, couldn't talk in the hospital.
During this time, we kind of incorporate games to keep the patient engaged in therapy sessions. Games that challenge both his cognition and his physical function.
Playing a game like Connect 4, it takes a lot of manual dexterity and cognitive effort to be able to put together a winning strategy.
I think it took a lot of courage to go through what he went through here at UCSF and to be able to fight back and ultimately able to make our journey to the Chase Center and up the stairs towards the stadium.
UCSF has not only saved my life, but inspired me to get back, taking my own experience and turning it into something positive.
He kind of embraces that this is something that has happened to him, and he really wants to give back to the community, to other kids. And for his birthday, he doesn't ask for any gifts for himself. He asks for toys and games that he then donates to the UCSF rehab program.
I think that Andrew kind of realized the significance of those games in his road to recovery and thought it'd be such a great thing for him to be able to give back to the community.
He's really turned his pain into a purpose for himself and for others.
Andrew really continues to be a huge advocate and help raise awareness for pediatric stroke by participating in events for kids and adults who have brain AVMs.
Andrew is a warrior because he wasn't supposed to ever walk or talk again, and he pushed through. He still has deficits that he deals with every day, and he will, from having a massive stroke. But he doesn't focus on that. He focuses on what he can do, not what he can't do. He is my biggest hero.